Welcome to nerdgoblinart. We're doing a Halloween collaboration. So I got this from the local tip shop. It was sitting in the corner looking all sad and dreary, so I felt sorry for it and thought, oh, I'm going to get you for like £2 and I'm going to make something with you. So I've got a skull, a cat and a raven on a skull moulds. I've got these sheets from a Halloween book that I want to use Mod Podge to pop on the sides and all around it. I kind of know what I want to do, but I also got to do it as I go, if you get what I mean. So the first thing I'm doing is, this is my little mouse sander. The sides are kind of glossy, so I've sanded them to get rid of that slight gloss. And what I'm going to do is also, I can't get, yeah, look at the state of that. So wipe it over and that's going to go and get sprayed. Now, I can't get the fronts off of these. They're like nailed on, tacked on tight. But I'm using the sander to get rid of, like, it's really grotty. You know, it's been in somebody's house for a long time. They took it to the tip and the guys at the tip probably put it in their shop. So I'm quite happily getting rid of all that, helping me get it off, like the grimy, horrible bits. And because this is going to be sprayed anyway. Noisy, dirty job. There we go. Right. Got my resin going. No, I haven't. Not at this point, sorry. I'm just showing you my moulds. So this is my skull and raven one. And this is my cat. And don't forget to check out my description box for information. I'll be linking those as well. And for stuff. Anyway, I'm using Apex resin and I'm going to play you some music.
Sticks flying through the sky, laughing witches up so high, werewolves howl at full moon's light, ghosts dance in the graveyard night. Shadows creep beneath the trees, winds whisper in the breeze, owls hoot in the darkened air, magic everywhere. Witches cackle loud and clear, broomsticks soaring without fear, ghosts in rhythm, graveyard play, moonlit secrets night and day, Candles flicker, shadows tall in the night, we see it all. Wolves and witches in the mist every night, an eerie twist, echoes of the unseen past, moments that were meant to last, haunted whispers, ancient lore, mysteries forevermore. Witches cackle loud and clear, broomsticks soaring without fear, ghosts in rhythm, graveyard play, moonlit secrets night and day, and day, and day, and day, and day, and day. Ghosts in rhythm, graveyard play, moonlit secrets night and day, and day. Autumn leaves start to fall, colors paint the scene so bright, Walking through the chilly days, hoodies on, we feel alright. Fuzzy socks keep us warm, breathing air so crisp and light. Every step makes us smile in this cool and quiet night. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn seems. Pumpkins line the porches row, orange hues that start to glow. Sweaters wrap us snug and tight in the calm of fading light. Candles flicker in the dust, laughter echoes, it's a must. Holding close in the cool air, moments made with love and care. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn seems. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn seems.
Okay, so I definitely didn't make up enough resin, so I need to make some more. What I've done is I split the raven on top of the skull. I wanted to split, so I put the black resin into the raven, and then I put like the whitey coloured sparkly stuff into the skull. Because I've put glue in, I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't mix. So we'll see on demold, you'll see on demold. Right, I'm going to bounce out again and play you some more music.
Floating in the moonlight, skeletons rattling tall. Candles flicker in the twilight, welcome to the haunted ball. Pumpkins with their wicked grins, witches cackling on the wall. Spiders weaving webs of sins at the creepy, eerie hall. Dance, dance under the moon, haunted lullabies attune. Ghosts and ghouls until noon, skeletons shuffle real soon. Shadows moving in the night, bats are flying, swerve and swirl. Underneath the pale moonlight, every ghoul and ghost will swirl. Creeping whispers in the air, magic fills the spooky fall. Everyone's dressed unaware in the haunted mystic sprawl. Vampires with their crimson charm.
Right, the box has been sprayed. The weather's been horrendous here in South Wales. So Mr. Goblin very kindly sorted it for me. He used the Citadel black spray. You can use any old spray, you know, you can use it from B&M Bargains or whatever, but it's a matte one. I wanted it matte so that I could get better purchase with the Mod Podge and stuff. You know, obviously I still wanted it black as well, because it is good for the idea that I have with like purple paint later on. So I'm just checking out. I have I've cut out a template. You know, I held some cards like that. Here's one I made earlier. So I've got a good shape. So you know, that's a handy thing for you to do. And what I'm doing is deciding the best spot I want on that side of the mini drawers thingy majiggy. So just sizing it up basically. This is the first time that I've done decoupage type thing for a very long time. I used to love it. I used to love it as a really relaxing hobby. Okay, have some music while we crack on with this. I did that. I was too impatient, so I've got another sheet. It's fine. Rather than try and make a mess, I'm gonna cover over. So I'm just carrying on here. Well, we all know that I wing most things. If you've watched a few videos by now, you know, you have a vision in your head of what you're gonna do. I end up covering this over. I'll tell you now. I realised that putting it like under there, and it might interfere with the actual drawers, and it could end up tearing or whatever. So I do end up not using what I've just done. So this is the recover of the first sheet of the Raven that I put on. And I'm being gentle this time. Rather than using the spatula thingy, I decided to use my fingers instead. So waiting for that to dry, which is lovely and dry now. And I can start on the other side. So I'm gonna jump away again now whilst you enjoy some incredibly brilliant music. I'll catch up in a mo.
In the night we come alive, drawing ghosts with our minds. Paint the shadows on the wall, creativity will never fall. Dancing under ghostly lights, art flows free like midnight tides. Colors swirling in the air, imagination everywhere. Fun and spooky, it's our way. Every night and every day, we create and spirits play in this haunted cabaret. Crafting dreams with eerie charms, haunted brushstrokes in our arms. Lyrics echo with a fright, artistry in ghostly blight. Whisper tales in haunted halls, drawing spirits as night falls. Painting life with ghostly grace in our creative spooky space. Fun and spooky, it's our way. Every night and every day, we create and spirits play in this haunted cabaret. Fun and spooky, it's our way. Every night and every day, we create and spirits play in this haunted cabaret.
Okay, so Mr. Po is nicely varnished down with the Mod Podge. I was trying to decide between him and the other print, but I like this one more. So I waited for those to dry, and I forgot to hit record at this point. This is when I decided it was silly to have those bits tucked under there, so I used my craft knife to get rid of those bits, and then I made sure I coated with some more glue. Okay, so I also cut out these quotes from, I didn't print these out. These are from the book, the Halloween book that I've shown before. I'll link it in the comments anyway. It's a really nice book. It's a cut-out Halloween book, and it happened to have some Edgar Allan Poe stuff in there. And as soon as I saw it, and knowing that I was going to be doing this Halloween collaboration, I really wanted to use those pieces that were in the book, so I cut them out. I probably have already mentioned this at the beginning, but who knows. So your fingers are a tool as well, so I'm going between, I've given up using like anything else other than the brush and my finger to get the Mod Podge into places that I want it to be. I was finding it easier, and I was being less clumsy with accidentally causing any tears. You know, it's like a form of decoupage I'm doing, but it's not exact, because decoupage is more like tearing loads of pieces of paper and, you know, sticking it down. So this is more, you know, varnishing on. So quite happy with, I'm happy with the prints, and I'm really pleased that the sizes in the actual book, I haven't manipulated these or anything. This is just how they came out. So I was just waiting for that to dry nicely, and we've got another one, Quoth the Raven, Nevermore, with Poe, and I thought it'd go really good there. I didn't want to put it though in the space, you know, at the, like, the portrait. I like kind of liked putting it on like this, like almost as if it's like an old poster board, you know, where they used to stick things over the top of other things and then pull it off and all that stuff. So I like that idea. So I've got another one that I can pop by there. So I'm going for We Loved With a Love That Was More Than Love. So that's going to go there once I'm happy that the other side is dry enough. And, you know, I'll paste that on. So there we go. We're dry again. There you go. I'm just showing you with my hand. So I'm just rubbing this. I kind of wish that this one, and what I should have done in hindsight, I kind of wish that I'd done like the tea bag water treatment on it to make it a bit more, you know, yellower, to put it more in line with the raven print. But it's okay. I think is good. So just deciding between another two that'll fit nicely on that edge, which it just works a lot better. You know, when I say I wing it, it was a case of I knew what I had the vision in my head, but you don't always know what's going to work until you start doing it, especially on a project like this. Right, I'm going to bounce out again for a few moments so you can just watch along. It's, you know, you guys are smart. You know what I'm doing. I'm using the Mod Podge and making sure that I'm putting Mod Podge on the bottom and vanishing over the top. It's relaxing and it is actually quite fun, especially when you're doing it on like animals and stuff like that. I've not Mod Podge like decoupage for a very long time, so I kind of enjoyed it, and it took me a few minutes to get into the flow of it as well, with remembering the best techniques to do it. So enjoy some more music.
Autumn leaves start to fall, colors paint the scene so bright. Walking through the chilly days, hoodies on, we feel alright. Fuzzy socks keep us warm, breathing air so crisp and light. Every step makes us smile in this cool and quiet night. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn scenes. Pumpkins line the porches row, orange hues that start to glow. Sweaters wrap us snug and tight in the calm of fading light. Candles flicker in the dusk, laughter echoes, it's a must. Holding close in the cool air, moments made with love and care. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn scenes. Autumn whispers in the breeze, feel the magic with the trees. Chilly nights and cozy dreams in this world of autumn scenes.
Okay, so this is the part which is more like decoupaging that I know, you know, tearing up sheets of paper and stuff. I then, you know, when I was looking at it after tearing, I realised that I really didn't like, because this is actual paper. It's printed from a book type thing. It doesn't tear like, you know, you often use like a tissue sort of paper, what I always did with decoupaging. So I started using the scissors because I didn't like so much of the jagged edges. It just looked really untidy to me. So And I wanted I wanted like the edges a lot tidier than what they looked as well. And there's a curve to the top of this this piece. So this is, again, all the sheets that I'm using, these are all from, I think, 2 particular books that I purchased a while back on Amazon. They're Halloween cutout books, and people can use them for scrapbooking and stuff like that. And I thought it'd be perfect for this project, as I think I've said. So I've decoupaged that over, and this is another piece. The actual music piece, it is the Raven. It's cool and it looks good. I know it's the back, but do you know what? I sometimes think it's cool to have something on the back, because you might be displaying, you know, it might be on a desk or something, and it's interesting to see something on the other side. But that's just me personally. So need that to dry, and the next step again. So I want a dry brush. See, I couldn't get the fronts of these off. They're nailed in. But I didn't like the colour that was on them originally. So when I decided to spray them, and because it would give a better, you know, surface to be able to change it up. So I'm using dioxine purple, and you can see me rubbing off onto the kitchen roll, which I use a lot. I did this same kind of technique on the coffins that I did recently, the wooden coffins. So it's a dry brush thing. You barely get your brush wet. You put some paint on, and then you rub a little bit off, basically like that. So I'm just trying to catch the tops of those like ridges. You can barely see the dioxine purple at the minute, because dioxine purple is very dark, but I wanted to build it up. So here's where I start adding some of the titanium white, and it's just a case of going back and forth and just building up, you know, the tones. So I'm going to play you some more music while you watch.
Some shadows dance and fright. Screams back over the werewolf's brow. Vampires slither under goblin howl. Skeleton hands reach from the ground. Haunted whispers wrap around. Halloween, the spirits rise. Witches chant beneath dark skies. Ghosts cause chills in silent cries. Under a veil of eerie lies. Come when tombstones tell their tales. Wind screams through spectral gales. Jack-o'-lanterns light ground. Mushrooms large and standing tall. Friendship flies where shadows fall. Jumping spiders bouncing round. Little legs upon the ground. Eyes so big they see it all. Tiny dragons hear their call. Tiny dragons hear their call. Tiny dragons, mushroom friends, in a land where wonder never ends. Spiders jumping high and low, in a world where magic grows. Through the forest they will roam, finding treasures near their home. Tiny wings and nimble toes, magic in the air it flows. Jumping spiders build their webs, tiny dragons near their beds, laughing in the evening.
Okay, now that the paint is dry, I've got out my bronze colour chrome marker. So I'm going to go round the edges to tidy it all up so it all ties together.
Spiders jumping high and low, in a world where magic grows. Tiny dragons hear their call.
I was using the ruler, a confidence really, so I wanted to get a good line. And if you do use a ruler, do what I just did, get a wipe and make sure you are, you know, sweeping down. I'm crabby handed, I really am, and I realised that I was better off not using a ruler at all. That, you know, I'm confident enough to just freehand it, and I could use a wipe or I could use some isopropyl alcohol if I do fudge it up a little bit. But once again, Lula is being, what's the word? Oh, impatient. So I'm leaning it on my desk. Thankfully it's on a mat. Forgetting that these chrome markers aren't like a mat, you know, like a Sharpie or anything like that. You know, it only takes like moments to dry. So I'll have to end up, yeah, see, wiping it up because I'm impatient and can't wait. So I do have to end up going, and anyway, I have to go over it a couple of times anyway after a few moments of it having a dry. So, you know, obviously it's sped up. If you're confident, do it free-handed. These pens are really good. They're angled, so, you know, you angle it on a particular corner and you're well away. I had to do like a thicker line on the actual portrait of Edgar Allan Poe to actually cover like the different colour in the lines, but it worked, so I'm really happy with that. I'm even doing the back, see? Oh dear me. So, but I'm even doing the back, and doing this I think really ties it all together, so I'm glad I did it. And I apologise for being slightly off camera there. I think you can understand that because this is a mixed media piece. You know, I've done a bunch of different techniques to get to where we are at the end. So it took a while. It took like 2 days. 2 days work really. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to play you some more music and bounce off for a little.
In a land where the stars softly ignite, fairy tales woven in the fabric of night, whispers of magic dance through the trees, dreamers arise on a whimsical breeze. Let your heart take flight. in this world of delight. So let the magic unfold, a tale of bright dreams bold. In this whimsical land we roam, where every heart finds a home. Castles of wonder beneath skies so vast, unicorns gather through a future uncast. The laughter of elves fills the air with joy, every moment a treasure, every glance a ploy. Join the dance, wild and free, embrace the magic of fantasy. So let the magic unfold, a tale of bright dreams bold. In this whimsical land we roam, where every heart finds a home. Every heart finds a home. With laughter and light we sing our song, in this magical realm where we all belong. Castles of wonder beneath skies so vast.
Okay, I bet you forgot that we did a resin pour as well. This has been a long video. Okay, so this is like the following day. So if you remember, I poured a skull, a raven on a skull, and a cat. So I always struggle getting this one out. This is an Amazon one. This isn't from BB Craft. It's a different kind of skull. So there we go. Just popping my mould back into its original place. And there we go. I'll remember in a moment that you're down here. Hello. So it's really pretty. I really like the glitter. There's a few mica bubbles, but it's fine. This is the cat. I've actually poured this cat once before, and I'd done a pearl white cat, and I gave her a crown. She was really sweet. So there's really cute, nice little mould from Temu. And again, this one is from Temu as well. I've cast it quite a few times in different and various colours, and so this is the first time trying out putting the black in the top and then the whitey glitter in the bottom, and I think it's worked okay. I don't mind it at all. Now the cat and the raven, they're not shiny, so off camera I didn't see the point because it's a long enough video. I do cover them in UV resin. It's just putting some on, using your glove, wiping over and curing it, because I wanted them to be shiny. So I'm just working out here, because this is what I wanted to do with them, is to place them, and they'll be glued into position, to sit on top of the shelving unit. So I realised I needed to show you. Because this is my Edgar Allan Poe piece for Halloween. So this is basically how I'm going to position them, but I'm not going to let you see it. Obviously, it's not finished yet. So I'm taking those back off, and it's really cool because I ordered these. I'll show you in a minute when I start messing around with my fidgeting about with the bits. Right, so those to the side for now. Now, I bought these a while back. They're like, you know, the corners of books, like old style books. Really inexpensive actually. And again, I picked them up from Amazon. You can get them from other places, I'm quite sure. I'm pretty sure I've seen them on Temu as well, if that is your preference. So these are like antique brass types. I've bought them with another project in mind because I have one of those book trinket box moulds that I'm going to be working on in the next couple of weeks. So I thought, you know, they would look really cool on here. And I think that they give it that little extra something. Yeah. So I was just placing them on to come up with my final decision. And then I was trying to think of how should I attach. So we go with the B6000. Being careful with this stuff. It is, you know, proper glue. Try not to get it on your fingers. It's, you know, either whack on some gloves or grab a silicone tool and have a baby wipe next to you to make sure you're wiping your fingers, because it's not great. You know, it does take longer to dry, you know, than, you know, you could potentially. I did consider using UV resin, but then I didn't want the shiny. I specifically used the Mod Podge I did because it's matte. I was just pushing that down because I noticed it was slightly bent up a little bit, but it's so thin, just to push down it will go back down. You know, I specifically used a matte Mod Podge because I didn't want the actual little cabinet to be shiny. And UV resin, it would probably cause a bit of shine, and I didn't want that. So as you've seen the process, I'm finishing up here, and I'm going to end with the glamour shots. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and love you, and stay weird.
Magic beats within my heart, riding dragons through the storm.